New developments this hour about the rising tensions between the organization that runs the Toronto Pride Parade and police. Earlier, Pride Toronto asked the force to withdraw their application to march in this year's parade. This hour, we have reaction from the city's police chief. Let's go right to the CBC's Linda Ward. She is live in Toronto's Gay Village. So, Linda, what more is in that letter?
Well, in that letter from Toronto's police chief, they say they are withdrawing their application to march in the Toronto Pride Parade. Now, 6 community organizations from the LGBTQ community did pen a letter asking for the police chief to withdraw that application. We now know that the police chief does intend to do that. Now, that letter really outlined a lot of the anger, the frustration, the sadness that is in this community in relation to just how police handled the cases of missing men from this community, but also the investigation into alleged serial killer Bruce McArthur and how that was handled. In that letter, they say that the investigation was insufficient, that their concerns were not heeded. The statement from the police chief says, "My hope is that this move will be received as a concrete example of the fact that I am listening closely to the community's concerns and I am committed thoroughly to building a better, stronger relationship between us." Now, the end of that letter does go on to say that he does hope that they are able to participate in the 2019 parade, but certainly the relationship has been fractious between this community and Toronto police for a number of years now. Back in 2016, Black Lives Matter TO did actually shut down the parade in protest of the relationship between police and the LGBTQ community. And then last year, police didn't get to march in the parade in uniform either. So lots to be seen, lots of work to do, certainly in this community. And we're going to be gathering reaction here today, Andrew.
And in fact, there is more reaction, right, Linda, just this hour?
That's right. We've been speaking with a member of the 519. That's the community center right behind me. And that community center was one of the signatories for that letter. We were doing an interview just as that statement from the police chief came in. So we did get their reaction. Of course, they're quite surprised that this move has been made so quickly, but they are, they say, pleased. They just say as well that real change will show progress. And the words are nice to hear from the police chief, but once the community starts feeling represented, then they'll know that real change is underway. This is Becky McFarlane, and she's the senior director of the 519 Community Center.
I mean, I guess first of all, I'm happy that the chief has made the decision to withdraw TPS's application to march in this year's Pride Parade. I think it's the right thing to do. I think it's, questionable as to why the police thought it appropriate to submit their application prior to consulting the community as to whether or not that was something that we felt was appropriate. But everyone makes mistakes, and I'm glad he swiftly made the decision to withdraw that application.
Now, of course, there's been lots of criticism of on both sides really here as well. Many people saying that this is an inclusive event and we shouldn't be excluding anybody, and other people saying really the only way to mend fences is to have that bit of distance. The parade is not the place to do that, Andrew.
All right, Linda, thank you. That is the CBC's Linda Ward in Toronto.